2012 Mbile Bay LPGA Classic champion Stacy Lewis into the interview room. Congratulations, your second career LPGA Tour victory. Is this one just as sweet as the first?
It is. Sometimes, I don't know, the second one almost feels better than the first. It's been a long time. I mean, it's only been a year since I won, but I felt like it's been a long time since then. And I've worked really hard, and it's just really nice to finally see some results of all that hard work.
It's quite a day out there. Early on, after back-to-back birdies to start your day, you got off to, it was like a 5-stroke lead. Then things narrowed down towards the end. Take me through that round and kind of what your thoughts were at the beginning when you got off to such a big lead, and how aware were you, how tight things got at the end?
Well, the first two holes I just hit great shots in and made the putts. I wasn't trying to make birdie or do any of that. I just hit some good shots and made a couple putts, and then from there things just kind of seemed to just kind of level off. I drove it really well all day, but I just didn't quite have my irons spot on, and so didn't have a lot of really good looks at birdie. And then when I hit in the water on 15, I knew that was huge, and I needed to get up and down there. Double was going to put me out of the tournament, and so I needed to get up and down there. And then probably the shot of the week for me was my chip shot on 16. You could probably go put 10 balls there, maybe get 4 or 5 of them up and down. And so to hit the shot I did under the pressure was huge. And then 17, 18, they're tough holes, and I made 2 really good pars. So I'm so happy it's over with.
Are you much of a scoreboard watcher? I was talking to Lexi, and she wasn't really paying much attention, but did you see her name and the type of round that she was having?
Yeah, I knew she was playing well. When we went to 13, I think I had a 2-shot lead at the time over her, 2 or 3. And then I heard she made birdie on 14, and so I knew things were getting tight. I didn't know how close it was, and I found myself watching just because I wanted to know, and especially on this golf course, because your game plan can change whether you just need to make par or whether you need to make a birdie. And so I liked watching it, and usually, when you're kind of far back coming into the day like she was, you're just trying to make as many birdies as you can and not watch the leaderboard. I'd say, this year I've actually kind of just been frustrated with my play because I felt like I wasn't getting a lot out of my rounds. And the first 3 days this week, I finally got stuff out of my round. I made putts, made some good pars, and made a lot of birdies. And so I felt my game was coming around, and I don't know, I'm getting more comfortable in the situation. I think that's a lot of it, and it's definitely been coming. I lost in a playoff in Australia, and so I knew I was due. For me, I don't really think a lot about what I did the previous days, and I don't know. You just, like yesterday, I just kind of got in a roll. Shots go where you want them to go. Putts seem to just go in, and today it was like I was hitting the shots, and they just weren't quite coming off on the lines I was picking. They were solid, but they just weren't quite where I wanted them. And so it was definitely frustrating because I had a lot of putts, birdie putts that had a ton of break in them. And that's, on this golf course, you're not going to make that many of them. So I was definitely frustrated, and but towards the end, I just told myself that I needed to grind it out and just keep plugging away.